Hello children, I am Monisha from Bharathidhasanar Matriculation School, Arakkonam. Today I am going to take 5th standard social studies, the mission age. So in that we are going to see about part 3. So in last session we learned about the mission age, that means the steam engine as well as the mass production, as well as we learned about an industrial revolution. So right, so in this industrial revolution we learned the huge impact which has changed from the handmade goods to the machine made goods. The huge impact which has changed from handmade goods to the machine made goods is known as an industrial revolution. And you know the industrial revolution is first started in England, right? So these are all the things we learned in that previous session. And along with that we also learned the food for the machines, right? So that is a coal, petroleum and diesel. So these are all the things we have learned. And along with that I already said the coal as well as the petroleum, these are all said to be an natural resources. Okay, so whenever it may be gone out. Okay, so it's the usage is very high nowadays. So it is running out. So in order to reduce this, we need to find out some other cases, that is the alternative source we need to find it. So now in this session we are going to learn about the alternative sources of an energy. Okay, so alternative sources. So instead of using a coal, so we have using some other sources of energy also. So what are this? In that, the first we are going to learn about hydroelectricity. So you know the meaning of hydroelectricity generally, right? So what does the word stands for hydro? Do you know children? Yes, the word hydro means it's nothing but it is a water. The word hydro means what is that? Water. Okay, so the electricity which is generated or produced with the help of an water, that is a force of running water. Okay, so you know while opening the dam, the water will flows from high to low, right? It will comes out at a certain speed along with a certain force. So by this, with the help of this force, we will generate some energy. So that is an hydroelectricity. The energy which is created, that is the energy, the force which is created by falling of water, so that it falls on the turbine, the turbines will rotate and along with the help of a generator. So can you see this? Here we have a generator. So once the dam has been opened, the water will flow from high to low. So at a certain speed they will flow. So that force will falls on the turbine. So what it will happen? The turbine will start to rotate. Okay, so the turbine will start to rotate and here we have a generator. With the help of a generator we will convert an mechanical energy into an electrical energy. So then we will distribute to the many other places. So like this only we are generating an electricity with the help of an hydro. So that means with the help of an water. So these types of dams we called as an hydroelectric dams. That means hydroelectric projects. So these types of dams we say it as an hydroelectric projects. Here we in India itself we have a different types of hydroelectric projects children. Like first we take, I'll tell you the example, Bharathidhasanar Dam. Okay, so Bharathidhasanar Dam which is constructed over on the river Satluj, and Arakkonam Dam we have. So these are all some of the examples of the hydroelectric dams. So what is the hydroelectricity? What is the hydroelectricity? That is electricity which is produced by the force of running water. Okay, so electricity which is produced by the force of running water in a huge dam, we say it as an hydroelectricity. Okay, the next is source of energy. So first we learnt about the hydroelectricity, right? The electricity which is generated with the water, with the help of water. So that is we say it as a hydroelectricity. So next we are going to learn about nuclear energy. Okay, so what is the nuclear energy? It is nothing children, the energy which is generated with an help of atom. The energy which is generated with the help of an atom, we say it as a nuclear energy. So that is a splitting of an atom. Okay, so the energy which is produced by the splitting an atom, we say it as a nuclear energy. So generally we will produce a nuclear energy in terms of two types, children. So first one we can say it as a nuclear fusion reaction, and the another one we can say it as a nuclear fission reaction. So these are all the types of reaction you will study later. Okay, so I just give you the introduction only. So the nuclear fusion and nuclear fission reaction. So by this combination of these two processes, we will generate an electricity. So either you can proceed a nuclear fusion reaction in a nuclear reactor, or else you can proceed a nuclear fission reaction in a nuclear reactor. So what does the word stands for a fusion? Is it's nothing, children, it's a joining. Okay, the word fusion means it's a joining. Okay, fission means breaking apart of fragments. That means the atoms, the energy which is generated with the help of joining an atom, we can say it as a fusion. The energy which is generated by splitting an atom. Okay, by splitting an atom, we can say it as a fission. Okay, so fusion, it's nothing but it's a joining. And fission means it's nothing but it's a breaking. Okay, so energy which is generated with the help of a nuclear fusion reaction and nuclear fission reaction. So that means generally the energy, nuclear energy, we can say it as the nuclear energy is energy. It is produced by splitting an atom. Okay, so splitting an atom. With the help of an atom only we will generate an energy here. So in India we have a many number of nuclear energy, children, nuclear energy power plant. So in that I will tell you one example, the Kudangulam Anumi Nilayam, right? Kudangulam atomic power station, you have heard, right? So that is also one of the example of a nuclear energy. And the next we are going to learn about an solar energy. Okay, and the next we are going to learn about an solar energy. So what is that? This is a natural resources, right? Very good, children. That is the energy that we get it from heat of the sun. Okay, the energy which we get it from the heat of the sun, we say it as an solar energy. So you just see this, children. So these are all the solar cells. Okay, so that means a solar panel, we can say. So which will be placed on your upstairs, or else the sunlight which falls covers the most area. Okay, sunlight will falls and covers the mostly like the area only, we will install the solar panels. Okay, so here we will see it, here it is consist of a PVC, we can say. So it is a photovoltaic cell in salo. So photovoltaic cells we have placed here. So with the help of this, the sun will falls on this directly, the sun will falls directly on this panels. So then we will get an electricity. So that is the energy that we get it from the heat of the sun is called as an solar energy. So here we have a advantages, children. So what is the advantages means? So it does not require any maintenance. Okay, so but initial cost is a little bit high, initial investment it need. So but it does not require a much maintenance and all. Okay, and we have a one more disadvantage. So whether the sun it will be there, the sun rays it will falls, only it will works, otherwise it will does not works. And the next we are going to see the next alternative source of an fuel or else electricity, we can say it as in CNG. Okay, so what does the word stands for CNG? You just see this, children, compressed natural gas. Okay, so compressed natural gas is a based alternative of an petrol. Okay, so nowadays we are using this as a fuel to run on buses, cars, jeeps, etc. It causes a less pollution. Okay, it does not cause a more pollution. It emits a less pollution. It emits less smoke as well as it causes a less pollution. It does not cause a much pollution. So here it consists of a natural gas only, children. Okay, it consists of a more methane gas, and along with it, it is formed through the natural process. It is not by artificial. Okay, so that only we can say this one as a compressed natural gas. So compressed natural gas is said to be an alternative source of an petrol. And the next thing we are going to learn about biogas. Okay, so you know biogas, right? Have you heard this? So biogas is mostly used in villages. That means in rural areas we will use especially. Okay, so the biogas is mostly used in rural areas. So, how it will be produced? So, what is the main material here? So, the main material is said to be an animal dung. Okay, so என்னது animal dung na மாட்டு சாணம் சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, so அதான் சரிங்களா. So the biogas is produced with the help of an animal dung, that means a cow dung. Okay, so along with the cow dung they will add a water. Okay, so that means a cow dung plus water. So we can say that one as an slurry. Okay children, so dung plus water is slurry, right? So with the help of a slurry, so this slurry is poured into the gas holder. Okay, so it is a tank children. Okay, it is a tank, it is tightly packed. So with the help of an inlet pipe we will pour the slurry, so it will reaches to the tank. Okay, so after it will be left for a few days. So without any disturbing we will left it few days. So after a few days we will get it through a outlet pipe. Okay, so around 15 to 20 days we will left. So after with the help of an outlet pipe we will get an gas. So here we will connect to the gas stove. So with the help of that we will cook. Okay, so with the help of this gas we will cook and we will do some other process also. So generally the biogas is used in rural areas. That means it is especially set up in villages. And next we are going to see about wind energy. So what does it stands for wind energy children? Yes, the word wind means it's nothing but a air. Okay, so that means the force of wind. Okay, it is used to generate an electricity is said to be an wind energy. Okay, so with the help of force of a wind we will generate an electricity. So that we say it as an wind energy. So it is usually used to run windmills. Okay, so it is usually used to run windmills, and it is said to be an cheaper, safer and also lasts longer. And usually we will place the windmills in areas said to be an hilly areas as well as coastal areas. So we will install the windmills is said to be in a hilly areas as well as an coastal areas. That means the electricity which is generated with the help of force of wind. Okay, the electricity which is generated with the help of force of wind is said to be an wind energy. Okay, so and it is usually set up the windmills or installed in hilly areas as well as coastal areas. Do you know children which place is famous for windmill? Yes, I'll tell you. Yes, very good. It is in Netherlands. Okay, so Netherlands is famous for windmills. So I hope children you all enjoyed this session. I would like to give a small recap what are all the things we learnt in this session. So first we learnt about the sources of energy, that is the alternative sources of energy. So in that we first learnt about an hydroelectricity. Okay, then we learnt about a nuclear energy, that is the energy which is generated with the help of an splitting of an atom or else joining of an atom. Okay, and next we learnt about biogas as well as an CNG, and last we learnt about the wind energy. So I hope children you all enjoyed this session. For further information we have attached the study material, question bank and self-assessment. Do the self-assessment children, check it out how much you understood the concept. Thank you children, bye bye. We will meet you in the next session.